How's it going? I'm here with another GM mode. We got free agency coming up, and last time I asked you who I should sign, and there were two comments that I wanted to talk about specifically. One was to sign Tyler Johnson, and one was to not sign Tyler Johnson. The one that said don't sign him is because we are so deep down the middle, and I wanted to show that off about, where is it? For Dylan Strome, what am I doing? For Dylan Strome, he is ready this year. I think he will be on an NHL roster this year. He's good enough. He's 81 overall. He's still on his rookie contract. And yeah, there's really not much else. Maybe he'd be a third line center for us. I don't know. But yeah, he's got pretty good offensive stats. Put him third line center and have him on the power play. But we would still need a top line guy. Because at that point, if he becomes our third line center, Darren Helm is our second line center, and the Nuge is our first line center. So if we do decide to play him in the on that third line role, we still need a top line center, and then we can play Darren Helm on the left wing where he was originally. Now, what does that mean for Marchand? Because I gave up the possibility of signing him. One, I don't like him to begin with. Secondly, if we move Darren Helm to the wing, Marchand is basically the same thing that we'd be getting out of that. So there's no need to go ahead and try and do that. Then that allows us to go ahead and use a little bit of money on a fourth line guy, because we need a fourth line left winger, we need a fourth line center, and yeah, I think, and maybe a fourth line right winger. I can go ahead and show it off real quick. But yeah, so if we play Dylan Strome third line, move Darren Helm to the left wing on the third line, the Nuge as the second line center, and Tyler Johnson as the top line center, I think that is the best possible combination for us to use. Yep, that's how that looks. And in the system, then we got, like I said, Dylan Strome, 81 overall. Left wingers, we have Max Domi and Tobias Ryder. Martinuk maybe could be that fourth line guy. I don't think he's quite that good defensively. So, yeah, he can go ahead and spend another year in the minors. So, that means we need a fourth line left winger, because Darren Helm will be moving to the left wing. I didn't actually check centers. Shinneman is not ready. And nobody else is. Suter. No, he is also not ready. So we need a fourth line center, fourth line left winger, and I think a fourth line right winger as well. Yep. Okay, so we need an entire fourth line and a number one center. And defense, we should be alright. These guys maybe sign somebody to replace Connor Murphy in the system. Maybe Vanier can take over for him. Maybe. Pretty good defensively. Doesn't have quite the stick checking that Connor Murphy does, but he's only 21 years old, so he can always get better. And then we need to check goalies. Ben Bishop is available, and there was nobody disagreeing with me that we should go out and get him, so I'm going to go out and get him. Yeah, I think that's about it. Alright, so Ben Bishop, a fourth line, and Tyler Johnson are all the guys on our radar. So Tyler Johnson, offer contract. I wanted to offer him $7 million for 6 years. I think that's entirely fair. That'll take him up till he's 32 years old. And I don't know. I just think it's a fair contract. I think he will accept this. So there we go. Ben Bishop. He's got 2 offers on him right now. I also wanted to offer him $7 million for 4 years. There we go. And defense, I want to try and look at maybe somebody who can be like a top line guy in the minors who has potential. Like this guy, Neil. What type of defenseman is this guy? Two-way defender? Okay, he's got a decent shot. Defense is alright. I'll go ahead and sign... Actually, what about Lindholm? Antoine? I don't know. Anton Lindholm. Or, I can go from Borman. I can go with Borman. Gustav Borman. There we go. Alright. And then, alright, so I need a fourth line. Hopefully I can get some guys that are really good defensively. Actually, I need UFA, just in case. Defense. Nick Bonino. How good is he? How much money does he want? I'd rather just go ahead and sign Boyd Gordon because he's cheap. Actually, yeah, I'll have enough money to sign Nick Bonino, Boyd Gordon, and then Alex Tanguay for the fourth line. That's pretty good fourth line. Let's give him $3 million for 3 years. That's fine. Be a good bottom line guy for us. Boyd Gordon. 1 year, 1.5. That's all right. And then Alex Tanguay. 1 year, 3.5. That's fine. All right. I think that is good. Let's go ahead and simulate a couple days. See if we get these guys. Oh, if we can get... Okay, so Alex Tanguay does not want to go with us. He wants a team that is going to win right now. That's fair enough, but I think if Alex Tanguay was on this team, we would have a really good chance to win. Boyd Gordon accepted. Nick Bonino rejected. He also wants to win now, but he's not signed with anybody, so that's good. Borman accepted our offer. Alright, so we need to find some guys who are fourth line guys for us. Oh, I need forwards. There we go. So Drew Miller comes up. We signed Boyd Gordon, so we need another winger and a center. So yeah, Drew Miller and Greg Campbell. Those are the two guys that I'm going to go for. 1 year, $1.5 million. And Greg Campbell. 1 year, $1.5 million. There we go. Ooh, Luke Glendening is also available. Man, that would have been a good pickup. He can play center. He's got a really good face-off rating. Greg Campbell's is pretty good though too, isn't it? That's 84. That's not bad. Man, I would like to pick him up, but it's all right, I guess. He's fairly cheap too. Be a good bottom line guy for years to come. He's only 28. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and pick him up too. 1 year, 1.5, just like the other guys. There we go. Alright. So hopefully we can sign Ben Bishop and Tyler Johnson now. Let's simulate up a couple more days. Hopefully they sign. Oh my goodness, Ben Bishop he's going to play with Corey Schneider. I don't get this. I really do not understand why goalies go certain places. If you didn't see my live stream last night, I was starting from scratch. The team basically had nobody on it. Ben Bishop and Cam Talbot, who was an 89 overall at that point, they both went and signed with San Jose, who already had Martin Jones. And then on top of that, I tried to sign Tokarski, I think it was, and he went ahead and signed with San Jose. So they had 4 NHL caliber goalies. I just don't understand why some teams do this. Corey Schneider is still with New Jersey, and they went ahead and got Ben Bishop. I just don't understand it. We got Tyler Johnson. That doesn't solve our goaltender issue. We can't rock Tokarski as our starter. We got $15 million, and Ryan Miller's available. I'm going to go ahead and try and get him. We need a goalie right now. I'm not signing him 4 years. I will give him $7 million, which is way more than he's asking for, just for 1 year. I just need him to be decent until Callum Booth is ready to be our starter. I just don't understand some of the signings in this game. It's annoying. Alright, so let's simulate a couple more days. See if we get everybody that we tried to sign. We got Greg Campbell. We got Drew Miller, and we got Luke Glendening. So we solidified that fourth line. Now we just need to get Ryan Miller. Oh, okay. He didn't sign with anybody. He just says our roster is full. And he would be right. We have 50 players under contract. I was thinking about a trade to get a defenseman to play with Ryan Ellis, because Connor Murphy didn't quite develop, and I think that has to do with a little bit with me. When you guys left a comment one time, I said I was handling him wrong, which you were probably right. So yeah, I want to go ahead and try and trade him. It was to Detroit for Ryan Sproul, who is an offensive defenseman. He's got top 4 potential, and I think he would be a good piece to play along with Ryan Ellis. I think this will go through. It's proposed trade. Trade rejected. It looks even, so of course they're not going to take it. They want to come out on top. Let's go ahead and give them a 5th round pick. See if that helps. Trade rejected. Let me add a 7th in there. Trade accepted. Alright, so we got Ryan Sproul on the team now. I think... Oh, you know, that doesn't even take care of the problem. I need to get rid of one person on the roster. That was what I was supposed to do. Whoops. I can go ahead and get rid of Dustin Tokarski and see if anybody wants him. Nobody wants him. Who can afford him? Let's send him to Florida, because they should need a backup goalie, I guess. No, they don't. How about Tampa Bay? They should need a backup now. They don't have the cap space. Of course they don't. Why not San Jose? They actually want Tokarski. I don't know why I didn't see that before. Maybe I was going too fast. Draft picks. Let's see if we can get a 3rd for him. 3rd round pick for Dustin Tokarski. Trade accepted. There we go. Alright, so we cleared a spot for Ryan Miller. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and offer him that same contract. Let's try 2 years for $6 million. Because I will need him for 2 years. Actually, no, just 1 year at $7 million, I can probably sign him for cheaper than the year after. There we go. Alright. So if we can get Ryan Miller, I think we will have a solid team and have a pretty good chance to make the playoffs. It all just depends on us signing him. Can we get him? Let's see. Ryan Miller accepted our offer. All right, we got an 85 overall starting goalie. I like that. And let's go up to the 13th. So our roster is looking pretty good. Our first line should consist of Max Domi, Tyler Johnson, and Mikkel Bodker. Our second line should be Tobias Ryder, Vanuge, and Bo Bennett. Our third line should be Darren Helm, Dylan Strome, finally starting his rookie year. And then on the right wing there should be Henrik Samuelsson, I believe. And then we got a fourth line, which you have four guys who can play there. We got Miller, Glendening, Gordon, and I forget who was the center. Greg Campbell was the center. Although Glendening can also play the center there. So we got some decisions to make with the lines. If you guys can tell me what to do with the lines, that would be great. I got to go into roster moves to try and get things all right first. But if you guys have any ideas for the lines, please tell me what to do. Any comment, anything, tell me what to do always helps. It gives me some new ideas, maybe a little something from a different perspective. Anything helps, so if you have an opinion on anything, just let me know. But yeah, I'm going to get the lines set up here for what I think they should be, and then you can tell me what you think. How many defensemen do we have up here? Valiev should not be here, and then I think that's good. There we go. And nope, there's one too many people here. Let's go forwards. Boyd Gordon, looks like you get the short end of the stick. Unless you guys have... actually, no, who's got the worst defense? Boyd Gordon's got 90 faceoffs. Oh my goodness. Drew Miller has got a little bit better defensive awareness, but he's a winger. He cannot play center. Greg Campbell, he's got less stick checking than Miller and Gordon. He's got less defensive awareness than Miller. Again, he's a center though, but now we have three guys that can play center there. Luke Glendening's got the best stick checking, but he's also got the lowest defensive awareness, and his shot blocking is on par with all the rest of the guys. So that's how they look. I'm not going to send down Boyd Gordon for now. You guys can tell me what to do for the fourth line, and just give me your opinions on the lines in general. Oh, that was a mouthful. Let's edit the lines real quick. I'm just going to do best lines and then go from there. So we got Tyler Johnson. It's saying Bo Bennett actually up there. Is he a first line guy? No, it says a second line guy. Max Domi will be getting that time then. Him and Tobias Ryder. Henrik Samuelsson. Where is Darren Helm? Darren Helm was scratched. No. He will not be scratched. That's how our third line is looking. And then fourth line, you guys can let me know. Right now it's Miller, Campbell, and Gordon. Although I could put Luke Glendening in there. Just let me know. So that's how that looks. I think we got a pretty solid team. We should make the playoffs with this team. That's how the power play looks. Penalty kill. You guys can tell me what to do with that. And then our goalies. This is how it's looking. Wow, Ryan Miller, 83 overall. He really dropped. That's not good. Although, best lines. How good is Callum Booth now? Considering he's not even starting in the minors, I'm going to go ahead and make him the backup. Yeah. Okay, well, that kind of sucks that Ryan Miller really dropped. Dropped 2 overall. But I mean, he's still got pretty decent stats. Hopefully he can be a good goaltender for us. I think he's still a little better than Tokarski, but anyway, let me know what I should do with the lines, if I should make any changes, make any trades. Just let me know. But that'll be all for now. So until next time then, I'll see ya.